Ayan, magandang umaga po sa inyo lahat. Magandang umaga, Kuya Mikmik. Kumusta?
Good morning, good evening, good day to everybody, all the Filipinos and non-Filipinos who watch us around the world. Mga kababayan, happy Friday po here from Canada.
Yes, thank God it's Friday. No, it's time check po tayo. Exactly 10 in the morning here in Ontario. And of course, sa Pilipinas, it's 10 p.m., 12 hours po in difference po. No? And
Ayan.
Mikmik, anong oras na ba dyan sa inyo?
Sa amin naman, we are 2 hours behind. So alas 8 pa lang ng umaga dito sa amin sa Alberta, on the west side of Canada.
Ayan. Weather check tayo, bro. How's the weather in Alberta?
Weather check. Naku, tignan natin. Ay, mainit. 2 degrees. 2 degrees.
Dito naman sa Ontario, we're expecting rainy days po kasi since yesterday.
Oh.
And we're expecting until Thursday next week po na maulan. So, ayun. Change of weather po, no? Since this is tinatawag na spring, no? Kaya nga po may tinatawag na spring intake. Meron tayong, ano ba yung apat na weather, bro? O winter,
Yung sabi ni Madonna, winter, spring, summer, or fall. Yeah. So,
yun.
napapagkahalataan tuloy. So, yun po, 4 seasons. Canada is 4 seasons. For those who are new to the concept of moving to Canada, it's 4 seasons. May mga parts of the year na parang similar sa Philippines. Mainit. For different parts of Canada, may parts na maulan. Ang wala sa Philippines na meron dito yung winter talaga. Yun yung matindi na change in environment for a Filipino kasi makita nyo yung snow, magulat kayo, ay may snow, ay ang saya. But then eventually if it becomes an everyday phenomenon for a while, ito yung mga parts na minsan ayaw ng iba, yung iba tuwan-tuwa pag may snow kasi nga masaya para sa mga bata. So depende. So sa mga fashionista, yung mga nakikita nyo sa mga posters or magazine na naka-layer yung damit, naka-coat, this is the opportunity na rumampa kayo na nakaganon. So yun din yung maganda sa 4 seasons, Kuya Nikki. There's a fashion element to it, environment, sa mga sasakyan, ganun din. May mga sasakyang lumalabas ng summer lang, tapos nagtatago pag winter. Yung foliage, yung mga halaman, mga kababayan, nag-a-adapt din sila. So maraming pagbabago kaya parang there's always something new every, ano ba Kuya Nikki, 3 to 4 months?
Yes. So yung weather po dito, no, i-blame na rin natin sa climate change. Sometimes po maaga dumadating, like for last year po, maaga po dumating yung winter, no, and late matatapos. So we always said na be ready, no, dress accordingly to the weather. Bakit namin to sinasabi ni Kuya Mikmik? Kasi nga po, isa sa mga challenges ng mga kababayan natin pagdating dito is they easily get sick, no, when it comes to the weather, lalo na yung darating ng mga winter, no.
Yeah.
We always encourage them to invest on the winter clothes, no. Yung mga damit natin sa Pilipinas, hindi yan, yung mga nabibili na winter clothes sa ukay-ukay, hindi po yun pwede. Kumbaga, ayun.
Pang fashion lang siya. Yung mga most of the time the jackets you think would work. If you haven't been to a country that has winter, if you're buying it from the Philippines, sometimes kasi baka nabibili niyo yung pang ski, pang mountain climbing na jacket, but there's actually specific materials talaga. So you could do your research para pagdating niyo ng Canada, tama yung mabili niyo, or like what we normally tell people, dito na po kayo bumili para mas tama.
So once again, sa mga viewers po natin, if you can help us share this live session po, no? Meron po tayong bisita ngayon. It's a very special guest, mga gwapong mga lalaki. But before that, magpapakilala po kami ulit. Kami po ang Team Sun-Cor. Kami po isang educational agency in partnership with Kuya Mikmik. Kaya nga po we're allowed to offer immigration services. Yours truly po, I am an education consultant. Si Kuya Mikmik naman po ay isang RCIC, Regulated Canadian Immigration Consultant. So dalawa po yan, magkaiba po, no? First, si Kuya Mikmik can discuss anything about Canada. Ako naman po, I'm limited to education. Okay, clear lang po natin yan. Kasi nga po, maraming mga education consultant din, ika nga na nagdi-discuss about immigration, which is, we don't have the license to do that. But before that, before we continue, Kuya Mikmik, pasadaan natin sa mga services natin, no? Sa Sun-Cor, ano ba yung offer namin? So these are the services that we're offering po. I-refresh ko lang. Ayan.
Ayan. So, mga kababayan, kung gusto nyong kunin mga services namin, screenshot nyo na po ito. Simulan natin. Ito, lagi namin ito pinapasadahan. So, for those who are new, ito na po siya. Free LOA services. Kami po, I think kami, if we're one of the first, if not the first, for the Filipino market to offer free LOA services. You need your LOA para po kayo ay maka-apply ng study permit. In some cases, you would also need provincial attestation letters. It depends for the next 2 years po. Study permit is the document you would need para or you will apply for para po you are given permission to become an international student in Canada. In certain study level programs, pwede pong isama ang inyong asawa or common law partner. This is known as the open work permit. So for the next 2 years, we have some restrictions, but then 2 years lang yun. There are other ways to go around it. That's for the open work permit. Pag graduate na po kayo in a DLI eligible, PGWP eligible school, then you are expected you can apply for a post-graduation work permit and get a post-graduation work permit depending on the length of your program. So yung 1-year program, up to 1 year PGWP, ang 2 years program, up to a maximum of 3 years PGWP. Ang mga masters po, ang 1-year masters, up to 3 years PGWP din. So yan po. Visitor visa. Sino ba mga nagvi-visitor visa? Yung mga turista, yung mga gustong bisitahin yung mga kamag-anak, yung mga family members na gusto mag-attend ng graduation. For example, isang estudyante, visitor visa po yan. Visa extensions, kailan ba nangyayari yung visa extensions? So, kunyari, bumisita si boyfriend kasi graduation ni girlfriend, biglang nag-propose at nakasal sa Canada. So, legal po na ang dalawang non-permanent resident pwedeng makasal sa Canada. Siyempre, kung gusto biglang nag-qualify for OWP, kunyari, of course, this is all theoretical, but it really happens in real life. Pwede po ma-convert yung turista sa open work permit, for example. And the same goes for a tourist that actually was lucky enough to find a job in Canada. But of course, we always tell people, a lot of service providers would market tourists na madali na maghanap ng work, but we have to set expectations right. It really depends on your luck, your skill, timing, and everything. Kasi po, yes, there is shortage of labor in Canada, but not all jobs are in shortage. May mga specific skill set po. So you have to be honest with yourself. Are you marketable internationally with your skills, education, and your work experiences? Express entry, of course. Ang estudyante, pag naka-PGWP na and accumulated 1-year work experience, yan po, mag-qualify na tayo for Canadian Experience Class. Yung ibang estudyante naman, actually, pag graduate, nabuboost yung scores, pasok na sa Federal Skilled Worker. At believe it or not, yung ibang mga estudyante, even before arriving in Canada, nag-aaral na ng mga skilled trades as a backup at biglang nalilisensyahan dito sa Canada, yung mga trades na inaral sa Philippines, they might be able to qualify for skilled trades workers. And provincial nomination programs, of course, provinces can also nominate you towards permanent residency under the express entry stream. Ayan. Super visa, pag kayo po ay PR na at sina lolo at lola ay gustong tumulong sa pag-aalaga sa anak ng matagalan, super visa na po yan. And kung kayo naman ay ayaw mag-aral at gusto niyo lang mag-invest at magbigay ng employment opportunity sa local Canadian and PR, you could be on the business program naman instead na mag-aral pa kayo. This is a typical person with high net worth na pwedeng magpasok ng investment sa Canada. LMIA work permit, again, balik tayo dun sa mga turista na nakahanap ng work, or kung paubos na ang PGWP at medyo late yung nakilala si Sun-Cor na may mga steps pala para ma-PR, hindi automatic. Kung gusto nyong, if you want to stay longer legally and still be able to work in Canada and maintain your working rights under a closed work permit, sa LMIA po tayo. Shoutout sa mga caregivers natin na dumating at pa-PR na. Nako, ito hindi namin, we don't post this much, pero marami na po kaming caregiver. Shoutout sa kanila. Caregiver ng mga bata, yan yung home child care provider. Abang tayo ng bagong pilot or new program because it has reached its lifespan of 5 years. Normally, a pilot program could either be extended, rebranded, or removed. But ever since naman po, ang caregiver program has always been, there's always a new program for it. Home support worker, para ito naman sa mga mas matatanda or may kapansanan. Ayan, medyo bukas pa yan, pero yung sa mga bata, sarado na. And then citizenship, this would be ito na yung pinaka-ultimatum or peak of your Canadian journey because you become one of us as a Canadian na. So yan po. These are our siguro we can say our top services. We still do other things amongst this, but mas dito kami kilala sa Canadian community and also in the Philippines.
Yes.
Just reach out kung may mga tanong pa kayo sa mga serbisyo namin.
Ayun. So with our licensed immigration consultant, si Kuya Migrate, that's why we're legally to offer these services. Tandaan natin po, Kuya Migrate, sino ba pwedeng maningil sa mga services ng immigration? Just to be strict lang.
So normally, lawyers and immigration consultants ang namumuno dito. Some lawyers, they actually hire immigration consultants to expand their practice, for example. So, itong dalawa primarily, there are some paralegals that have to be member of certain law societies to also qualify. But there's also restrictions to their practice. So, ito po. Kaya, between a lawyer and an RCIC, siguro, ang difference lang po that I could really see is if aakyat sa Supreme Court yung kaso ninyo, ibig sabihin malala at talagang may problema, then you might want to get a lawyer for that. But other than that, something as simple as a study permit application, an RCIC, or i-DIY ninyo. Kasi nga, lagi sinasabi ni Kuya Nikki, wala sa batas na kailangan kayo ay kumuha ng serbisyo ng professional for your application.
Totoo po yun, no? Wala po nakalagay sa immigration na website sa canada.ca that you need a lawyer, consultant, or an agent to process your visa. It's a very straightforward application. You just need to follow the instruction, no? But, Kuya, bakit nyo sinasabi to? We want it to be clear, and then, of course, klaruhin namin sa lahat, no? Wala pong nakalagay na gano'n. But, DIY is not for everyone. Of course, tulad ng mga services po namin, it does not stop once you got your visa approved. Yung mga services po namin, dito pa lang mag-uumpisa sa Canada. No? We have more services that we can offer now. Sabi nga ni Kuya Mikmik, dito sa listahan na to, marami pang hindi nakalista. Like for example, yung airport pickup, yung pagtulong ng to settle down, and mga advices, no? We always are open naman po pagdating dito na, Kuya, etong trabaho na ba to, skill ba to? We always, alam mo yung something na may matatakbuhan kayo. Ayan. So, without further ado, bro, alam ko, excited na yung lahat.
Maraming curious. Ano bang meron?
Ayan po, Morning with Kuyas, together with the University of Canada West, no? Let us introduce or help us in welcome sa Morning with Kids. Their first time po, no? At actually, medyo matagal na rin po namin itong hinihintay na partnership, no? Ayan, so ipapasok ko na po yung mga gwapo nating mga kuyas din.
Ayan.
Canada West. Please help me welcome Sir Alexis Martinez, the Regional Director of Southeast Asia of the GUS or the Global University System. And of course, ang isa pang gwapong lalaki, si Mr. William San Juan. Yan.
Ayan.
Good morning, mga kuyas.
Good morning or good evening dito sa Philippines.
Good morning. Wala akong camera kasi mahina internet dito sa hotel sa Lawag.
Akala nasa Italy.
Pero hindi,
Ayan.
gumana yung camera ni William, no? Pero yeah, salamat. First time ko dito, ang ganda pala.
Ayan, nakakagwapo daw to pag pag sumali sa Morning with the Kuyas
Ay, ganun ba?
Nakakaganda ng lalaki. Joke.
Buti
Yan,
na lang, no? Buti nasa pa ako, may pag-asa pa akong gumawa po.
Good morning sa inyong dalawa. So yeah, we're very excited po no sa mga lahat ng viewers po natin. Before we start, please do help us share this live session. It will be very informative po at saka marami po kami mga surprises na ma-offer po sa inyo. And like I said, with the top 2 guys of UCW, sila po mismo mag-explain no what is the UCW is all about kasi mainit sa topic po ang UCW kasi sila po pinakasikat na school ngayon sa British Columbia.
Ayan. So, siguro habang sinishare nila Kuya Nikki at nagre-ready sina Sir William and Sir Alexis, diretsohin ko na kayo mga kababayan on an immigration point of view at kung kayo ay pamilyado at gusto ninyong makarating sa Canada kasama ang open work permit at walang provincial attestation letter at kayo ay immune sa mga recent temporary restrictions, yung CAP, PAL, tsaka yung sa open work permit, si University of Canada West would be one of the best options for you on the west side of Canada. They offer master's programs. Ibig sabihin po, immune kayo dun sa mga restrictions. So, hindi kayo mag-aalalang makakasama ba asawa ko, paano yung provincial attestation letter, tatamaan ba ako ng quota na 364,000 approved study permits. So, ito po. So, makinig tayo mabuti. We're hoping you can share this kasi nga po, maraming mga Pilipinong nawawalan ng pag-asa, mali ang akala. Ito po ang solusyon sa inyo if you want to be in the province of British Columbia.
Ayan. Clear lang natin isang asawa lang pwedeng dalhin, di ba?
Isa lang po. Yes, ang spousal visa, wala pong spouse 1, spouse 2, spouse 3. Isa lang po. So choose wisely. So yan.
Choose wisely.
Yes. Yun nga po. Later on, we will discuss about sa immigration aside. But proceed na tayo.
Yes.
Do you have anything you want to share?
Yes, thank you, Noah. So, i-share ko lang din yung screen ko, yung aming PowerPoint. So, medyo excited lang. First time na nandito. Mahaba-habang panahon din. Yun nga. So, maraming salamat muli at may naisama dito, no? So, kanina, nakikinig ako sa kwentuhan nyo tungkol sa lamig, no? Unahan ko na rin. Parang ang pagkakalam ko kami sa Vancouver. Although nandito ako sa Pilipinas ngayon, parang kami yung pinakamainit na hindi lang sa application, pati sa klima. So, alright. So, kita na yung screen.
Yes, eto na. Natin.
Alright. Kita
Ayan.
na. So, yes, salamat, at pati dun sa mga kababayan natin na nakikinig. So, sana okay yung audio ko, pati yung screen ko. And then, thank you again sa pag-imbita. Yes, I'll discuss about University Canada West. So maybe some of you have already known us. We've been marketing this since 2020? 2020, yeah. I came here in 2020, So I've been marketing University Canada West. I started alone here first in the Philippines to handle Southeast Asia, and then eventually, unti-unti kami lumaki. I expanded a team for Philippines, kaya nga dyan si William. And then, nadagdagan na rin yung for Vietnam and Indonesia and also coming in from Thailand. So it only means that we have the clamor of getting students for University Canada West. And if I may, William can also share this. I think we're number 2, for 2023. William?
Yes. Number 2 after Conestoga.
Yeah, so that's actually good, of a number of international students who got the number of study permit to go or study here in the University of Canada West. So I'll give an overview kung ano yung what we're going to discuss or just to share tonight or today in the morning in Canada. Morning with the Kuyas, So if you want to ask questions, siguro mamaya naman, or they will just say it, So I'll discuss about University Canada West. yung programs natin, yun nga, the hottest programs now, the services that we give to our international students, especially to Filipinos, the career opportunities we have, about the location in Vancouver, the campuses that we have, and the scholarships and the steps that you need to do to apply for University Canada West. Okay, so yeah, why go West? Bakit dito sa atin, ano ha? So we have 14,000 plus students na nag-aaral na here in University Canada West. Actually, it's hitting to almost 15,000 students. They're coming from 110 plus countries worldwide. So there's also a big number of Filipinos who are studying here in University Canada West. Okay, so if you will be coming here, okay, mag-alala, meron na tayong Filipino community. Hindi kayo masyado kakabahan, okay? Kasi marami na tayong mga Filipinos na nag-aaral dito. Especially the location natin sa Vancouver, there's also a lot of Filipinos who are not only studying but also living already in British Columbia or also in Vancouver. Then, we have two downtown campuses. Ano? Ang kagandahan ng ating campuses, nasa sentro siya ng downtown area. So it's very much accessible to almost all amenities, especially sa public transportation. Since nandun din siya sa financial district, it's easy for you or it's very convenient and comfortable for you to find a part-time job which you are also allowed to do. Okay, and then 95% of our MBA students are working or have a job lineup within 1 year of graduating. So madali silang makahanap din ng trabaho since that what they are having is an MBA degree. Okay. So we have the 5-star QS rating. So we are the third university in Canada and the first in British Columbia to receive a 5-star US 5-star ratings from QS. You know? Then for some demographics, okay, the youngest student that we have is 17 years old, and the oldest student that we have is 62 years old. Okay, coming from the Philippines, the oldest student that we have is 58. Okay, itong 62 taga Mexico to. No? So it only means, or just telling us that we don't discriminate as matured students. Okay? So natatanggap pa rin siya to study to University Canada West. Okay, so ano ba yung mga selling points namin? Ano? We got 4 intakes per year. That is in winter, spring, summer, and fall. So that is in January, April, July, and October. So this April, nagsimula na yung aming spring intake. So, medyo busy sila ngayon doon sa campus. Okay? Proven employability that 95% of our students, for our MBA students, have a job lineup within 1 year of graduating. We give financial support or scholarship and bursaries and grants, which I will be explaining later on. Then, ang ating mga faculty members our professors have real life world experience. Ano? So meaning to say, hindi sila yung typical professor that just going to teach you by the book, but they came from the corporate world. They are vice presidents, marketing managers. So yung mga may tuturo sa inyo is coming, of course, doon sa kanilang experience. Then PGWP eligibility, that our students are eligible for a 3-year PGWP, especially doon sa ating master's program. Then faster completion of our program, but you can complete our MBA program only in 1.5 years. Okay, so in 1.5 years, tapos na yung inyong duration of study for the MBA program. Okay. So yes, we are student-centric. We provide personalized student support. This is free of charge. Then very diversified because we have more than 110 nationalities who are studying here in University Canada West. And then yes, yung ating location, it's very accessible because it is located in the heart of the downtown area of Vancouver. Okay? Yes, and we also have this career development center that will be assisting our students, sa paggawa ng resume. Magkatutulungan kayo paano makahanap ng mas madali ng trabaho. Okay, sige, tutulungan kayo paano gumawa ng resume, the cover letter, a guidance in conducting your job interview. And then, of course, we also have our weekly career workshops, and we also conduct job fairs for our students. Okay. All right. So we also have this accreditation and membership, most especially here, the Education Quality Assurance of British Columbia. So which means that we are a legitimate school to offer our programs for international students. Okay. So, I'll start yung ating programs o yung courses dito sa ating undergraduate programs. Although that we recommend these undergraduate programs for students who graduated from K to 12, okay? Kasi mas bagay sa kanila to, no? Dahil this is a 4-year degree program, okay? Or those students who do not complete their college degree, they could go for our undergraduate program, so ating bachelor's program. And they could also apply for credit transfer doon sa ating students who do not completed their bachelor's degree. Okay, so first we have the Bachelor of Commerce. This is a 4-year degree program that could prepare you for a successful career in business or in management. And then the other one is the Bachelor of Arts in Business Communication. So this somehow a combination of business and communication arts. This is also a 4-year degree program. And then we have the Associate of Arts. This is an undergraduate program. The first 2 years actually to ng bachelor's degree of business communication. So this is for 1.5 year. And then somehow it's a preparatory program. Not really a preparatory program, but this is considered like a diploma program. But you are still eligible for a PGWP. Entry requirements after undergraduate is at least you have a grade 12 diploma or equivalent or an average or C or better. So, parang basta pumasa ka, okay na yan. Okay? So, it's a 2 out of 4.33. Alright? And then, have an IELTS of 6.5, be no less than 6.0 in writing. But for Filipino students, we can accept certificate of English from the school where you graduated from. Actually, kapag gumraduate ka within 5 years, there's no need na for the English requirement. Kasi, like I mentioned a while ago, this is much more better doon sa ating students who are for K to 12. So, yes, it's very quite easy to apply for our undergraduate program. Okay. Now, this is the hot program that we are actually much more promoting. Kahit nung simula pa kasi the graduate program or our Masters of Business Administration is very much suitable for the applicants from the Philippines. Through my experience, most applicants who are applying for UCW already have a bachelor's degree or already a professional. So it's much more better that they take up our Masters in Business Administration. Number one, even before na nagkaroon ng restrictions o yung bagong regulation, it also very good or it's also much more better that the students who have a bachelor's degree should take up a higher level of education. That's why yung aming approval rate in the visa medyo mataas. I believe nasa mga 90% yung aming approval rating when it comes dito sa aming students who are applying for the Masters in Business Administration. Number two, mas maganda yung kanilang career path pag mag-a-apply sila ng work kasi they are eligible to apply for a higher position. No? Pag a higher position that you have, of course, you will be having a higher pay din, aside from the higher responsibility. But of course, ayun nga, that's why yung kanina, leaders are made here. Ayun nga yung simula ng tagline namin. Future leaders are made here. So, if you have a master's degree in business administration, you are much more eligible to apply for a higher position, especially in the business field. Okay. Now, anyone, of course, can also apply for a different industry, not specifically for business because yung mga ibang industry, kahit yung mga software yan, they have kailangan mo pa rin na sales dyan. So, they have this business department. So, you can actually, students who have a degree in Masters in Business Administration can also apply or could be qualified to be one of their marketing managers or even their heads or leadership heads. Okay. Also, yung aming Masters in Business Administration, it says here it's like for 2 years, but this can be completed for 1.5 years and you are eligible doon sa PGWP of 3 years. Then, with our MBA, we have elective areas, which is the business analytics, consulting, entrepreneurship, finance, human resource management, leadership, marketing, digital marketing, and project management. Okay. So, ano ba mag-apply sa ating MBA program? Okay. First, sabi dito, kailangan daw ng, pag hindi first language is English, you need to submit an IELTS score of 6.5 with no less than 6.0 in the writing bank or equivalent. Okay, for Filipino students, you can submit a certificate of English coming from your employer. Okay? So medyo kakaiba, no? Some would say, nako, parang yatang mas mahirap kung kukuha ka employer. But actually, parang mas madaling humingi ka employer kasi if you are working there, you can just go to the HR and ask for a certificate of English that we are using English as a medium of instruction or communication in the workplace. So you can just go to your HR, then they could give you that kind of a certificate that you are working there, and then you are using English as a medium of instruction or a medium of communication. So instead of you going to your school kung saan ka graduate, ito kung saan ka nag-work, you can just get it from the HR. Okay? Now, some would also ask, paano kung I have my own business and then I will be applying for MBA? Should I be the one who will be making my own letter? No. Unfortunately, on that case, meron tayong isa pang English test na pwedeng matanggap, which is the Duolingo English test. So, yung Duolingo English test, online exam siya, which you can do at your home, and you need to have a score of 115 with no less than 105 sa writing. So, in that case, doon sa mga business owner, okay, that will be applying for MBA, o kahit na rin doon sa mga hindi makakuha ng certificate from the employer, you can take up yung Duolingo English test. So it's also a very convenient way of getting your English exam. If you graduated within 5 years, meron tayong 5-year threshold. So in 2024 ngayon, kung graduate ka ng 2019, you don't need to submit any certificate of English, okay? Which means that you will be accepted or evaluated automatically basta nandun ka sa threshold of 5 years. Okay, so that's the good thing with UCW right now, is that we have an options regarding the English requirements. Okay, so maluwag na tayo sa English, so we are very much more welcome to apply in UCW. Okay, that's number one requirement. No? Number two is you need to have a bachelor's degree from a recognized school, college, or university with a minimum CGPA of 3 out of 4.33. Pag sinabi nating bachelor's degree from a recognized school, college, or university, hindi ito yung mga sikat lang na school sa Pilipinas, okay? O saan man sa mundo, no? Let's say dito sa Pilipinas, dapat recognize siya ng CHED o ng Commission on Higher Education. So as long as it is recognized by our government, then you are eligible to apply, okay? Then minimum CGPA of 3 out of 4.33. So equivalent nito siguro nasa 2.5, okay? So let's say hindi nyo reach yung 2.5 ng college, no? Parang ako, hindi. Kasi 1.25 ako. Joke lang. No, just for an example, don't worry about it. Since that we will be also evaluating, in our admissions, we'll also be evaluating yung kanilang professional background. So we are not really that so strict, okay? So there's no problem with it. Now, we should have one of the following. Sabi dito, kailangan daw may GMAT or GRE, but that is only an option. Okay? We are not required to take up the GMAT or GRE. Actually, medyo maluwag yan. Okay? Or the appropriate Canadian professional designation or equivalent ng international designation. So, kung CPA ka dito sa Pilipinas, shoot ka. Pwede nga kasi it's an equivalent of Canadian professional designation, no, sa business. Okay? So, mostly, dito natin ini-evaluate sa dalawang ito. The student should have a bachelor's degree in business, or the student have a 3-year documented professional or management experience. So paano yun? Let's have for an example. Kunwari ako, I graduated Bachelor of Commerce, major in Business Administration, batch 2000, okay? Let's say I have this I have this GPA. I'd be qualified. Why? Because I graduated from business administration and I have this GPA. Assuming na naisubmit ko na rin yung English ko. Okay. So, kahit hindi ako naging manager, because I have this business graduated from business program and I have this GPA, I'm good. All right? So, it's not na kailangan na manager ako tapos graduate of business. So it's either one of the following. Okay. Now let's say for an example si William, kunwari lang si William Si William gumraduate ng nursing pero 3 taon siyang area manager sa pharmaceutical company. So because meron siyang documented professional management experience as a 3-year area manager, let's say sa pharmaceutical company, even though na hindi ka business graduate, you are qualified to go for our MBA program. Okay? So, ayun ang ating qualifications to go for the direct MBA program. Now, meron nag-apply. Kunwari, student number 3 nag-apply. Graduated education, major in history, and then 10 years history teacher. Now, dahil gusto niya let's say gusto niyang gumawa ng sarili niyang eskwelahan, gusto niya ngayon mag-aral ng MBA. With that sense, the student will not be rejected but can apply pero mabibigyan lang siya ng preparatory program which is an additional 3-month called the MBA Foundation Program. So, the MBA Foundation Program is given to these students who do not meet yung basic entry requirements for the direct MBA, which is a graduate of business or having a 3-year managerial experience. So sa case ni teacher, okay, kukuha siya pero madadagdagan lang siya ng 3 months MBA Foundation Program. So si MBA Foundation Program, of course, will be having an additional pay dito kasi dadagdagan siya ng 3 months. But we could still appeal on this. So yung pala si teacher o si history teacher hindi niya na-declare na siya pala ay program chair ng eskwelahan or kasama siya dun sa mga heads of the school. So that can be appealable, okay? Na maipakita na meron siyang 3-year managerial experience. But that could come later on doon sa flow of the application. So what I'm saying, if the students will be having a foundation program, they could still appeal. And then if the student do not have a business background or do not have a managerial experience, we are not rejecting the application, but mabibigyan lang sila ng additional MBA Foundation program. So it will be MBA Foundation plus MBA. All right? Okay, I'll skip this one. Yes, we give support for our students, especially here dito sa Career Development Center. And then we also do student orientation pagdating doon sa ating mga students para hindi naman sila mamalito, no? Yung expectation versus reality. Parang yun nga, sabi nyo kanina, yung lamig. Okay. Naka-experience din ako ng ganun lamig. Mali yung dala ko. Akala ko bakapal na, yung pala hindi. No? Alright. So yes, dito tayo, no, Career Development Center, that will be assisting our students in finding jobs, how to do very good resumes, networking and volunteer opportunities, mag-prepare para sa job fair, and some career advising and exploration, things like that. Some of our students are working in these top corporations like Royal Bank of Canada, PricewaterhouseCoopers or SAP, kapatid na sa Air Canada. These are just examples. You can work part-time 20 hours per week and 40 hours during term break. Okay? So in term break tayo, no? So after 3 terms, you can have a break and then balik tayo. So the MBA program is for 5 terms. So let's say they started in January, next term is in April, and then July. So October, they could have a break, then go back in January, and then in April. Okay? So July, graduate na sila. All right. So, we are located sa Vancouver. Yun nga, sabi nila kuya kanina, dito kami sa west side. Okay? So, of course, I believe, I've read that Vancouver is one of the top 10 most livable cities in the world. I've experienced also Vancouver. So, medyo mainit nga sila doon, compared with other cities. Although, alam ko, maulan. I was there 4 times but it was in May and in July pag nandun ako. So hindi ko pa na-experience yung winter. So pero pag July, ang sarap na summer nila. Para ka lang nasa Baguio. Okay. If you could see here, doon sa may Stanley Park may parang dagat doon. So you could see some people there who are swimming around. Okay, and then I think this is in Whistler. They could do some skiing. Okay. All right, just to show our campuses, we have two campuses dito sa downtown area of Vancouver. So the first one here is the West Pender campus, and then the new one is here in the Vancouver House campus. So malapit siya dito sa Granville Island. So if you could see the location of our campuses, it's in the financial district or in the downtown area. Malapit din siya doon sa Stanley Park, here in the BC Place. Alam ko, nandito yung kanilang football team, which is yung Vancouver Whitecaps. Beside this is the Rogers Arena. This is the home of the Vancouver Canucks. So medyo mahilig lang kasi ako sa sports, okay? So this is where they play, okay? So just to show yung aming West Pender campus, this is in the London building. Tapat nito mall, okay? So ito yung aming unang campus there. And then this is our new Vancouver House campus, which is located doon sa Tulay. So if you came from the airport, dadaanan niyo yung campus namin. Okay. Okay, so just to show, malapit siya sa Granville Island. It's a very state-of-the-art campus and it's actually nice. It's also easily accessible. May train station banda doon, and then the bus station is also here. Okay. So if you proceed more in Granville at night, especially in weekend, they are closing that street, para may party doon. Now, we have this awards and scholarship for Filipino students, so which is called the Southeast Asia Regional Grant. So this is automatically given for our students, which is 7,000 Canadian dollars. That will be automatically deducted from your tuition fee. So yung tuition fee natin for the MBA program is around 40,000 Canadian dollars. So if you deduct the 7,000, magiging 33,000 na lang siya for 1.5 years, which is actually very reasonable for our international students who want to study for UCW. Initial tuition fee deposit supposedly is 7,900 Canadian dollars, but we lowered it down to 3,000 para magkaroon kayo ng letter of acceptance. So once you have the 3,000 deposit, and then na-approve na yung visa nyo, yung remainder na 4,900 can be settled pagdating nyo na doon sa Canada. Okay, so the next step that you need to do is you contact the Kuyas here, okay, and then submit the following documents, which is your transcript of records, your diploma, the passport bio page, and then the certificate of English coming from your employer. Kung wala naman dun, you can submit your Duolingo English test. Okay, so give us around 5 working days. So, palagay na natin 1 week. Then once they evaluated yung inyong applications, then we will be giving your offer letter. So if you already made your deposit, give us also 3 to 5 working days para sa inyong letter of acceptance. Okay, so yeah, that is my presentation. Okay, so if we have any questions, I'll be more than happy to answer.
Ayan, maraming salamat, Sir Alexis. No? Very interesting po talaga yung UCW. Okay, kasi from the fact na they're the second, I think second slash pinakamaraming na-approve na international students.
Yes.
And I think humahabol na rin po kayo sa isa sa pinakamaraming Filipino international student, no? When it comes sa Vancouver area. Kung hindi man sa buong Canada, but the
Vancouver. Yes.
What is good, the good news is dumadami yung mga Filipino international student natin na nag-enroll. Actually, nakilala ko nga yung first na naging, ano ba yun?
Yung naging cum laude natin.
Yung Micaela.
Diba?
No?
Si Micaela yun.
So, pumasal siya dito, accidentally lang, no, na tawag dito. Accident nakakilala kami kasi sa amin nagpa-process yung kapatid niya. No, dito nag-aral kasi sa Niagara banda. So, nag-meet kami. And then hindi man niya sinabi na na siya yung alam mo yun, nakakuha ng award. Sabi ko, familiar ka. Sabi niya, kuya, I'm from UCW. Then, yun nga. Sabi ko, ikaw ba yung nasa picture ng na nakatanggap na? Yes, ako po yun. So, very humble din. And she has a lot of things that na-share din niya na napakaganda nga daw yung yung sa Vancouver. First is the weather. Ang tawag nga dun sa Vancouver is Raincouver kasi nga wala masyado. Maulan lang siya, pero still, mas gusto ko na yung maulan kaysa snow. No? Kasi sa snow kasi, ang dami niyo pong ano. Maganda lang po ang snow sa unang linggo. No? Pangalawang linggo po, wala na kasi ang dami niyong damit isusuot. Kung may sasakyan kayo, magpapala muna kayo bago kayo baka
Literal na pinagpala.
pinagpala.
Nagpala.
Ayun.
Well, na-experience ko yan sa Korea. Hindi pa siguro ganun kalamig. Pero ang sakit sa balat. Para akong nagkaroon ng rashes. Oo, yun ang na-experience ko sa Korea. Tapos hindi ko
Yung winter, ano ba yun? Yung, di ba sa atin, di ba, may yung ano, may apoy. May winter heat din tinatawag na dito na kayang masunog yung balat mo for snow.
yung tama nung hangin, yung wind. No?
Oo.
Wind burn tsaka frostbite.
Yan.
Yung
Ang una
dalawa.
nga sabi nga namin, always alagaan niyo po yung tenga ninyo, yung kamay ninyo. Kasi nga po, pag ganun mo sa tenga mo, baka matanggal na.
Saka, akala ko okay na yung trench coat. Yung parang kay The Matrix. Hindi pala, tagos pa rin sa balat ko. Ano?
Depende sir, pag gawa sa wool, medyo may mga materials na windproof yung trench coat. So they're not all made the same. They look the same but the materials might be different.
Yeah. So that's why we always say na invest in your winter clothes. Kasi nga po, katulad kami ni Kuya Mikmik, yung winter clothes po namin, still today po, 5 years, 6 years, yun pa rin yung gamit namin.
Buhay na buhay.
Pero we make sure na nag-invest kami sa winter. Kasi nga, yung winter dito, I mean, this is kahit na yung Vancouver hindi po masyadong malamig, still may winter din po sila.
Winter pa rin. Minsan may blizzard. I remember there was a time na December, I think this year, may blizzard. Parang sinara yung school ng 2 days. Wala yung nagtatrabaho sa Vancouver din.
Yeah. That was last year din na hindi ready yung mga taga Vancouver na walang mga winter tires, walang mga pala.
Bigla kasi yung snow siguro sa kanila and last 2 years medyo pinagpala din sila kaya medyo hindi sila
but you're gonna like summer in Vancouver, no?
Yes.
I was there July. First time ko July. Yung sa may Stanley Park nila, no? Merong beachfront eh. So, people in bikinis, people in trunks, no? And this is Canada, no? Sabi ko, supposedly, dapat malamig, di ba? But, yun nga, sabi ko, maganda, pati yung sinag ng araw, maganda.
Nung pumunta kami ni Kuya Mikmik sa Vancouver, yun nga, napadaan kami sa UCW. Nasa downtown po talaga siya. Parang nasa sa Makati or sa BGC. No, if you're a type of person na sanay ka sa ganung lugar, of course, no, bakit ka pupunta sa isang lugar na hindi ka sanay? For example, kung sanay ka magtrabaho sa BGC or sa Makati, ba't ka pupunta sa Tagaytay? Di ba? You're not used to it. Yung lifestyle, no? So we always recommend kung saan ka komportable, dun tayo. At yun nga po, yung UCW is located in downtown Vancouver, which is there will be a lot of opportunity. Hindi lang habang nag-aaral kayo, and even if you finish your studies, no, sa corporate industry, talagang maraming option. No, nung pumunta nga kami, pinuntahan namin yung mga restaurant, no, aside sa Max Restaurant, yung Jollibee, meron. No?
Jollibee nandun mismo sa Granville. Oh.
Meron tayong mga kababayan, mga international student na nagtayo na rin ng sariling restaurant.
Oh yeah, actually, yeah. Napuntahan din natin.
I think that is in Davis Street. I think Davis Street. Parang there's about 2 blocks of 6 to 8 Filipino restaurants that there are.
Alam naman tayo, mahilig kumain ng mga Pinoy na mga ano. So hindi talaga natin mamimiss, no? Sa Vancouver po, talagang maraming Filipino community. Malaki ang Filipino community. Hindi lang sa downtown, even sa ano din, sa Surrey, alam mo 'yun, sa may Richmond.
Yeah, tama.
Malaki ang Vancouver, no? Sa city lang, pero yung British Columbia, I think third siya sa pinakamalaking province din. It's very well known din po sa mga mahilig mag-hiking, mag-skiing, no? It's not about the city din. If you will go a little bit far, no, kung gusto mo mag-hiking, marami po silang mga ano din. And aside from that, of course, what Vancouver can offer din is yun nga po, yung weather na maganda. And I think bro, nung pumunta tayo, isa yan sa mga stopover sa nag-stopover yung mga cruise.
Yes.
Yes. It's in BC Place. Sa BC Place.
So,
Ayun yung
British si British Columbia po has one of the biggest seaports. If not the biggest for Canada. So dito yung daungan talaga ng let's say mga barko, mga cruise.
Yes.
Maganda rin sa kanya, Kuya Nikki, may direct flight to the Philippines, for example.
Yes.
So kung ako dito sa Calgary, lipad ako 1 hour pa Vancouver, kasi kung gusto ko direct flight, doon ako sasakay, diretso Philippines. So may tsaka siguro, Sir Alexis, ang pinakagusto ko sa Vancouver, yung view. If you're in a high-rise building, you get to see the city and the mountains,
Yes.
and the bodies of water. Maganda siya, magandang tignan. So yun naman yung na-enjoy ko dito. Sa mga mahilig sa Chinese food, the Chinese community has been telling me yung mga Chinese food daw sa Vancouver, minsan yung iba mas masarap pa kaysa sa Hong Kong, kung foodie kayo, and you do appreciate Cantonese.
Kung i-share ko lang sa 2 trivias, dahil nabanggit mo muna yung Chinese food. Kung naalala mo, siguro naalala mo si Walk with Yan.
Oh, yes.
Si Walk with Yan, taga Vancouver, nandun din yung restaurant niya.
Ay, talaga? Ayan.
Si Stephen Yan,
Talaga? Wow.
The number 2 na isang dyan is, kung mahilig tayo manood ng mga series o ng pelikula, ang shooting lagi sa Vancouver.
Yes.
Final destination, yung Lions Bridge, yung bumabang bridge. Vancouver.
Ay, wow.
Kulay green. Kulay green. Pag nanood kayo nung The Flash, setting yun sa Vancouver talaga, yung habulan na yun. Nandun lang sila sa Vancouver.
Ay, wow.
The Good Doctor, matalinong doktor, actually.
Oo, yung may
school din yun actually sa Vancouver.
Oh, yes.
So, it's called the Hollywood of North America, or in Canada. So, yung mga film outlets are going there because mas mababa, I believe, yung mga permit or yung tax, and then of course yung that's why they're going there. And then in 2010, Vancouver hosted the Winter Olympics. So in Canada, there are about 2 or 3 cities that hosted Olympics. Yung Summer Olympics sa Montreal, and then sa one in Ontario, I think in 1984. Calgary Olympic Games. Calgary, yeah, of course. And then yung pool running. So, and then of 2010, that is yung Vancouver, who also who made who hosted the Winter Olympic Games. So, yung mga buildings doon actually was the Olympic Village na kinonvert na to condominiums. So, so that is yung Vancouver. So to host a sporting event like that means that maganda yung economic stature ng city. So it also have a very good standing.
So, Sir Alex, going back sa mga programs lang, so ano ba yung pinaka kinukuha ng mga Filipino natin, mga kabayan, na programs na ino-offer usually ni UCW?
It's always the MBA. Okay, yun na lagi namin ino-offer din, and then that's also what the students are applying. First, umpisa kasi, merong disclaimer or merong misconception about MBA program. Kasi ako, nag-MBA ako sa Pilipinas. Ang unang ginawa sa akin is mag-entrance exam. So sa atin, wala naman tayong entrance exam dito sa UCW. And secondly, yung MBA program, meron kinakatakutan dyan, which is yung thesis. Okay, so wala tayong thesis dito sa ating program.
It's a non-thesis MBA program.
It's a non-thesis na coursework program. Although you do some research, you still need to study there. But yung parang yung may dissertation, they don't.
May defense.
Hate that. Grabe.
Pero remind pa rin natin yung mga estudyante or mga kababayan natin. Still, this is a master's program. Expect talaga na
mas mahirap.
Sunog tayo ng kilay. Hindi po pwede na, nagbayad ako, ipapasa ako. No. Dito po yung teacher po, hindi po lalapit sa inyo. You need to do some self-awareness na kung bumabagsak ako, babagsak talaga ako kung hindi ko gagawa ng paraan. Tsaka bawal po magbigay ng mga ano dito under the table sa mga teacher.
Hala,
Plus,
sa
Wala
ROTC lang yun, ha? Wala abutan niyo yung ROTC. Okay. Palit attendance. Okay, so, ayun nga, no? So, one thing is that the Filipino students are excelling. Ayun nga, banggit niya kanina, si Micaela is the valedictorian or the cum laude. So, generally, maganda yung reviews for Filipino students because they're really excelling. Nag-aaral tayo. And then you can also feel the vibes inside the campus that, pag Pilipino, hindi to hanky-panky. Hindi mangungulit lang, hindi mag-school bukol na Escalera Brothers, no? So, we were there to study, di ba?
yeah, we need to set the expectation talaga na hindi po madaling mag-aral. Pero sa opposite naman, hindi po mahirap kung nag-aral po tayo. No, subukan niyo
Yeah.
pong pumasok sa na may exam kayo na hindi nag-aaral. Mahirap po talaga. Pero kung nag-aral po kayo and then may exam kayo, may chance po talaga. So, ang dami kasing ngayon po na ay ang hirap pala umuwi. So, hindi na set ng expectation ng agency or ano na sinasabi na madali lang daw yung pag-aaral. No po, wala pong madali dito. No, and of
Ayan.
course, yung pagtatrabaho po the 20 hours is just an option. Hindi po siya mandatory. No, minsan kasi Sir Alex, Sir William, nami-mislead yung mga estudyante na kayang kitain yung pagtatrabaho din ng 20 hours. Pang tuition fee ninyo. Yes, may mga scholarship po, pero tandaan po natin, wala pong employer mag-guarantee na mabibigyan kayo ng 20 hours per week. Mhm. And Sir Alex, i-verify ko lang, no, sa UCW, combine ba ang domestic at saka international or purely international siya?
I believe purely international. Ayun ang nakikita ko nung especially nung dumalaw ako doon.
So more on international students, pero open din ba siya sa domestic din?
Yes, there are also some domestic students who are studying there.
Okay, perfect. So yun nga po,
Siguro kasi Kuya Nicky sa diversity din, hindi mo na malaman sino
Hindi mo na ma-distinguish eh. Hindi mo na ma-distinguish actually. No? Minsan nga nakikita ko doon sa classroom eh, parang United Nations talaga eh. No? So, ayun, maganda hindi yung dominated din na nag-iisang lahi. Okay, so kung halo-halong lahi, mas maganda yung nakikita natin. United Colors of Benetton.
Ayan.
May mga lahi din na, di ba, may mga lahi ngayon kasi na nililimitahan na eh. Di ba? Sa UCW. For example, taga Bangladesh, India, may mga particular na lahi na nililimitahan yung dami ng estudyante. Kaya iba na yung pagka-diverse niya. More on Southeast Asian, some Latin Americans, yung mga ganun na lang.
Which is good, no? At least ngayon mas diverse na siya. Equally diverse, no? Hindi tulad dati na 80% this no, tapos the rest of the world are 20%. And
so, diversity is always good naman.
Yeah, kasi at the same time, yun nga, may mga local Canadians din kayong mga kaklase. So you will really learn, you know, yung culture din nila at the same time yung other culture na ibang mga taga-ibang bansa din na mga international student. Sir Alex, ano ko lang yung average na tuition fee? So you mentioned it's around 33,000, no?
Yes, it's actually 40,000, and then if you deduct the 7,000 scholarship, it will become 33,000 for 1.5 years.
So that scholarship is it upfront or kailangan mag-maintain ng grades? What's the catch for that scholarship?
As long as you're from Southeast Asia, Philippines included, then we will be
Ayun.
having
So it will be deducted directly to the tuition fee. Wala nang maintaining, wala nang
It will come on the second term yung bawas.
Oh, wow, malaking bawas 'yon. Actually, Kuya Nicky, yan yung tanong ni Mary Rose Tamayo Paulo. How much is the tuition fee? So, ayan, at least nasagot natin. Mga around, ano po ulit sir? Around 30 something.
33. Pag inawas na natin yung scholarship, 33,000.
Wow.
So, 33,000. So, para po kayong
Masters na yun, ha?
Masters yan. Presyong 2-year program sa college.
Dito sa most of the colleges po, yung mga public colleges, yung tuition fee for a 2-year postgrad po, diploma or postgrad na programs are around 36 to 38,000 for a postgrad pa lang, ha? And when it comes to masters, 33,000. Bro, ano ba yung Kuya Mikmik, ano ba yung sa point side, sa CRS score, what's the difference between the postgrad at saka yung sa masters? Ilang points yung makukuha nila?
So, pagdating sa CRS, there's what we call bonus points. And if you study a 1 to 2 year program, it's 15 points. If you study 3-year and beyond, mga bachelors or masters na 1 year program, pero masters level, you're eligible for 30 points. So mas malaki.
15
pala.
Malaki yung gap from 15 to 30. So for those who are actually, the advantage here is na isama mo na yung pamilya mo, mas malaki pa yung points na extra, yung 30 points versus 15. So that could actually make or break your application then for express entry or for permanent residency kung points-based system yung labanan. So yun yung kagandahan din ng with UCW, for example, for British Columbia.
And at the same time, you are earning a master's degree or master's diploma. Ang kagandahan kasi, if you have a master's here in Canada, kahit saan bansa ka pumunta, master's pa rin yung designated doon. Di tulad kasi sa atin, yung master's sa atin, pagdating dito, it might not be a master's pro. No? So, alam mo yun, that's isa sa mga getaway when you go to UCW, you have a master's diploma, and at the same time, yun nga, mataas yung points mo. But still, no, ang Canada kasi, it's a point system, and ngayon, it's an employer-driven yung mga peer pathways. No? What we offer po sa Sun-Cor, kaya po yung tagline namin is, aside from for students by former students, we always plan for your permanent residency. No, we just don't plan for your studies. So with our licensed immigration consultant, no, si Kuya Mikmik, talagang bibigyan ka ng pathways, no? Bibigyan ka ng option how to, yung bago ka pa pupunta ng Canada, meron ng option A, option B. Pag tungtong mo dito sa Canada, ay ito na yung namin for PR. Kasi 99.9% naman ang main goal natin dito is to settle down, no? May mga estudyante talagang gusto lang mag-aral, wala sang pakialam sa PR, but most of our kababayans, lalo na yung mga OFW natin, wanted to divert sa Canada because of the permanent residency. What Canada is offering. No, para sa amin kasi nothing to compare yung Canada sa ibang bansa. When it comes to the permanent residency pathway, mas mabilis pa rin si Canada. No? Lahat naman ng
maraming options.
Yes, lahat naman ng bansa nag-a-adjust din sa immigration. Hindi lang naman si Canada, pati Australia, New Zealand, UK, no? Nag-a-adjust every year, napabago-bago. So, yun nga po, through Sun-Cor po, with Kuya Mikmik, we always give you the right information, the updated information. Kasi kung ano man yung alam nyo last year, 2 years ago, iba na po this year.
Mabilis ang kilos ng immigration ngayon compared to a few years ago. Kaya maraming iba na dadating yung strategy nila, outdated na pala. So that's why we always recommend you follow us in our social media platforms, you yourself visit the official sources, canada.ca, ircc.gc.go. Itong mga ito, para you equip yourself with the right information, because if you plan to study abroad, it's a very expensive move and decision, and a business decision, kumbaga. So if you want to protect your investment, you also want to know your exit strategy, for example. So ito yung mga bagay na importante, and of course, we offer these services for you. Pero balik tayo dun sa ating guest ngayon, University of Canada West. Sir, paano yung mga... We have a lot of students that reach out to us na nalaman nila na wala palang PGWP yung school nila. May mga... Paano yung... Sa kanila ba, it is straight na apply for LOA, and once they qualify, they go to the next intake, or... Siguro ang tanong typically ng estudyante, may makakredit pa dun sa inaral nila from another school?
For MBA kasi, typically walang nakikredit siya.
Ayan.
Kasi it's just for 1.5 years. It's a different program, a higher program too. So, if you are from bachelor's program, let's say galing ka ng bachelor's of marketing sa ibang school sa Canada or in British Columbia, and then you apply for the Bachelor of Commerce, yan, may makikredit.
Pwede.
Kasi pareho sila. But if they're going to go for MBA, galing ka ng bachelor's, unfortunately, wala.
It's a big jump.
It's a different kasi level of study. Hindi gumagana yung background ko kasama yung mga dito.
Walang problema. Sa amin, sir, minsan dadating mga bata.
Kami din, mga bata namin, biglang, Daddy, I want to do something na habang live stream.
Yes, yun nga.
Ito lang yung proof na live tayo. No?
Live,
Sa lahat ng videos po ng Sun-Cor po, in Morning with the Kuyas, we don't do edited po. No? Talagang what you see while nagda-live kami, yun po talaga. And then, just a follow-up lang din sa sinabi ni Kuya Mikmi kasi aside dun sa bursary or tinatawag na Asian Scholarship, meron ba tayong academic scholarship? For example, if I do...
yes. If
mga
they
achievers.
qualify,
Yes.
If they qualify doon sa academic excellence, yun nga ba pangalan, William?
Academic excellence. But mas mura na siya ngayon compare before. Before kasi siya, binibigay namin is 10,000 Canadian dollars. So right now, 6 na lang siya. So talagang mas prepare pa nung student.
Mas mataas pa yung Southeast Asia grant.
Southeast Asian, which is dun sa academic excellence, may particular na grades na i-maintain ka per SEM. Ay ito, yung Southeast Asia Regional Grant, kailangan mo lang itawid per term Yung ipapasa mo lang every SEM yung mga subjects mo, okay na yun. So yun. So ang nagbibigay naman ng automatic na academic excellence is yung admission team na mismo. Sila yung mag-review or mag-a-assess ng grade ni students, then binibigay yun. So isa lang yung pwedeng maging scholarship ng student din. Ayun. But ang ina-advise namin, yung C-Grant kasi automatic na yun
Automatic. Wala nang barriers to entry basta yung passport na mag-reflect.
Ayan.
And of course it's a big help for Filipinos especially because education, may it be in the Philippines or abroad, is expensive. So talagang any help, just like what we do in Sun-Cor, any help we can means a lot to everybody. Para lalo na yung matrikula, isa sa mga, as a parent, ito yung tinitignan ko, a few years from now, may college student na ako, sabi ko, oh my God, ito pala talaga yung
Hindi na bro, ako po, few months
a few weeks pa lang. Si Kuya Nicky nga pala, may college na.
Ko ng grade
college na.
Ayun. So, speaking of sir, yung sa tuition fees, sa scholarship, no? What are the available intakes right now na pwede pang humabol yung mga
bukas pa? Yes.
Ang ating bukas pa is the October intake. So, mas maganda mag-apply na tayo ngayon ng makaabot sa October. Dahil since January 2022, napupuno po talaga tayo bigla. So, habulin natin ating October.
Yeah. So, sa January, pero yung October, yung January intake 2025, is it open na ba? Pwede na ba ako mag-apply?
Open na din, pati yung April, no, William? Because 1 year rule, So, January and
i-open na yung
2025 will be open na rin, no?
So, clarify lang, sir, if I'm a student planning to study next year, how early can I plan for my LOA application?
Usually is 1 year rule, no? So, kung April ngayon, bukas na yung April next year, no? But
okay.
Huwag natin patagalin, kung ano available, applyan na natin.
Yes.
Kasi tayo nga, na-blindside tayo noong January 2022, di ba? So,
everybody was. Yun. So, tinatanong ko, sir, kasi yung iba nating mga students, like those from the Middle East, there's a certain planning for them. Kasi kailangan mag-resign, so may timeline lang susundin. So, mga kababayan, if you're from the Middle East or an OFW that needs around 1 to 3 months prep time for resignation, this is good news kasi you could actually prepare earlier. 1 year from the time you are actually going to start your studies, mas maaga yung prep time, mas maaga makuha yung LOA, mas maaga maka-apply ng application para po mas maaga makita yung result kung magpapaalam na nga kayo o hindi. So that's good. Kasi I think, Kuya Nicky, yung ibang school hindi kasing aga.
Yes. Pero yun nga po, yung mga kababayan po nating na nasa Canada, na mga onshore students na wala ng pag-asa dahil walang PGWP yung school nila, or may PGWP man pero hindi nila masama yung mga spouse nila or common law partner, no? UCW is here. They are still open for October 2024 intake. And ito po, isa sa mga pasabog ng Sun-Cor din po, Sir Alexis and Sir William. No, sa lahat po na gusto mag-transfer, no, for October 2024 intake na mga onshore students,
Onshore.
will be sharing $500 po cashback po, no, for international student who will transfer sa UCW for October 2024 intake. No, bakit namin to ginagawa? Kasi nga po alam namin magastos na po. Alam namin na we will be back to zero. No, ito po galing po to sa amin na hindi to galing sa school. What we get as a commission po, no, i-share namin po ang $500. So, I don't know if yung ibang agency aamin po. Kami po ay kumikita din po. Kahit mag-DIY po kayo or mag-full visa, meron po kaming commission na kukuha sa school. And what we get po as an agency, we wanted to share it back. No? And I don't know kung sabi mo, may alam ka bang agency na namimigay ng ganito, Sir Alex?
Kayo. Meron pinag-alaman, no?
So, yun nga po. Kasi kami din po as a student before, alam namin na malagay sa isang sitwasyon na alanganin. And bawat baling decision po dito sa Canada, it costs a lot. No? 500 is not that big, pero it could be a 1-month grocery. It could be a 1-month rent. No? For anything.
It's we can say it's life-saving because it releases pressure on the financial responsibilities of students na yun nga, buwan-buwan, may bills, food to pay. Yung iba, unfortunately, nag-aaral na abroad, nagpapadala pa sa Pilipinas. So, the realities na mga yun, it's a good break for them kung yun nga, makatanggap nung cashback na $500, for example. Kuya Nikki, siguro batiin natin yung mga viewers natin. Ang dahil na nilang comment, di pa natin na ano.
Ayan, meron tayo dito from watching from Manitoba, si Sir Richard sa Pida.
Ayan, North Pole, Manitoba. Parang maaraw sa Manitoba ngayon, lamang ang Manitoba sa Alberta ngayon, pero huwag kayong mag-alala, babawi daw Manitoba.
Yan. Sabi naman dito si Ruby Jane Hernandez, climate-wise, ang Vancouver. Ang
yes, maganda talaga ang klima sa Vancouver.
Yun. Sabi naman dito ni Christian Ticod, na Sir Alexis, may iba pa bang masteral courses na ino-offer ninyo? Said from MBA.
Unfortunately, we only offer the MBA program, but yun nga, it has 8 concentrations na pwedeng pilihan or electives such as yung business analytics nga, yung marketing, leadership. But we're a business school, so unfortunately, wala kaming any other master's program such as in engineering or...
Siguro, for now, Sir Alexis, wala pa. Diba?
Yeah. So hopefully, no, magkaroon tayo. And then magkaroon pa ng, I believe magkakaroon kami ng additional, additional campus doon sa Vancouver, Microsoft. So hopefully, no, magbukas na kagad para maka-accommodate tayo ng more students.
Akala ko sasabihin ni Sir Alex, meron ng University of Alberta West.
May branch, But I think kinonsider yun eh. I cannot remember. I think we consider isa pang branch.
Baka University of Calgary West, UCW.
Calgary West.
Oo, kasama sa survey yun eh. Alam ko sinend sa lahat ng partner agents yan eh.
Yeah. Kasi sa Alberta na side, I think only few schools are offering masters.
Yun nga. Tsaka
Just,
naman.
Ibibilang mo lang sa isang kamay mo.
Konti lang. Tsaka ang daming Pilipino din sa Alberta. Hindi papahuli sa ibang provinces. Ayun po.
Shoutout pala kay Adrian Morales.
Hello po.
Hey, Rowena Pascual. Hello mga Kuyas.
Hi, hello po ma'am. Kumusta po? Salamat po sa tiwala.
Of course, meron tayong bisita sa hindi nakakaalam.
Ayan, ako.
Ang ating Miss Universe ng University of Canada West.
Candidate number 1.
Miss Micaela.
Oh, Miss Micaela. Nice meeting you.
Hi, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning, good afternoon.
Hi, Micaela.
All over
Oh,
Canada.
Micaela, nice meeting you.
Hi,
we're proud of you.
Yeah,
Salamat po.
Yeah, na-meet ko si Micaela last, few months ago. Yun nga, nung pinatid niya yung kapatid niya. And yun nga, accidentally po, habang tinutulungan ko yung mga students na nakuha ng SIN, and accidentally po, nakita kami dun sa Service Canada. No? And yung kapatid din niya, tayo din nag-process bro ng LOA.
Yeah.
assistance din. Yan.
Maganda
Micaela,
ng
you have anything that you want to share sa kababayan natin as parang magna cum laude ng UCW, the first Filipino? No, ano ba yung experience mo?
Sige po. Full disclosure to start off, Kuya Nick was just ringing me early in the morning. Sabi niya, may time ka ba? May time ka ba? It just happened that naka-UCW ako and
Ay,
it just
wow.
everything just worked well. And I'm literally fresh from
Napaka-coincidental
shower
naman.
kanina. Sabi ko, Kuya Nick, wait lang.
Yun.
Fellow kababayan or siguro mga nag-aspire po na maging student dito, laban lang. So, just a little bit background po sa akin. I am from finance background. I've been into finance all my life and worked in Qatar for 9 years. And then, became comfortable in Qatar and then sabi ko, okay, tama ng comfort, let's do Canada. And then after that one, the journey was so amazing. Firstly, studying in UCW is one of the most amazing experience kasi nga po, number one, it's a beautiful city. Number two, I just love the program. I love how pragmatic the program was and kung paano siya ka-practical. Like you'll do a lot of practical activities, group works, etc., etc. It was a little bit of a struggle in the start, and of course, we have to set our mind if we're trying to push our student visa or kung gusto man natin pumunta dito, we have to set our heart and our mind. But kaya naman po, lalo na tayong mga Pilipino. So, I've seen Filipinos flourish in many universities. So, if you are really thinking about it, have a calculated plan, think about it, plan about your family, and but don't have another what if. Like, what if itinry ko pala sa Canada? What if ipinush ko pala ng onte? So, yeah, just laban lang and pray. That's very important. Pray from God. If it's for you, it's for you. I always say that. That's my mantra in life. And don't stress about it. If it's, like I mentioned, if it's for you, it's for you. So, yun lang po.
Yeah. So, I know you're busy, Micaela, no? I
Okay
just
lang po.
what is, ano yung pinaka-challenges mo while you were studying? Ano yung siguro experience mo na nahihirapan ka while you were studying? And what do you enjoy na nangyari sa'yo while studying in UCW?
Sige po. Challenges. Okay, first and foremost, wala po akong kilala dito when I came in. That's a struggle for at least most of the people that I know. So the workaround, it's good to have people guide you, but the struggle is you have to find these people. So ako po, mahilig po ako makipagkaibigan sa Facebook. So I try to create a little group for me, like my support group. Sila po talaga yung tatanungan namin. Tapos iron sharpens iron. So lahat kayo pool ng resources, ng research, etc., etc. And then of course, kapag nangihina na homesick, then labas lang, make yourself busy, etc., etc. Those are the struggles for me in the start. And of course, cash flow. There was a little, although I was a little bit prepared dahil nga po may ipon ako ng onte from my previous year in Qatar, but you have to prepare for that one. You don't know what's coming. So, although we set our mind na kaya naman nating lahat, but still, preparation is the key. But what I enjoyed most is meeting people. I love meeting people. I love meeting different people from different backgrounds. Yun ang pinaka gusto ko doon. And then I learned from them. I met doctors. I met businessmen. I met from different backgrounds. And you get to learn from them. Like iba-iba sila na experience and you get wisdom from them and you enjoy the diversity of the people that you meet. So, ang masaya din doon, hindi lang because it's a diverse city and a diverse country, hindi lang puro Filipino. Like I get friends from Indian community, I get friends from Latino communities, from Africans, etc., etc. So that's what I enjoyed most.
Ayan. So, just quick sharing lang din. Meron ka bang part-time job while nag-aaral ka? I mean, mahirap bang maghanap ng part-time job habang nag-aaral ka? And when you finish your program, gaano katagal na bago ka nakahanap ng trabaho?
Sige po. Sige. I'll share. Nung dumating po ako in December 2020, right. I came in January 2022. And then I got my part-time job on March. And it was a 1 month contract. But I was saying, okay, if this will help me put my my foot on the door, then it's good enough. So I was just an assistant doon, as in talagang sabi nga nila back to zero, but I didn't mind. I came in as a like parang assistant ng bookkeeper. So yung assistant ng assistant. So I didn't mind that one, but it was a good experience. Nakuha ko po yung kultura ng pagtatrabaho sa Canada, how they work, how chill they are. Actually, ibang-iba siya sa experience ko sa Qatar, but I enjoyed it. So sabi ko, kahit 1 month lang to, I just wanna throw myself there. I did a lot of networking, I did volunteer. So, and then after natapos yung 1 month contract, because tayo ay bibo as a Filipino, talagang kahit hindi natin work, talagang kinukuha ko. Sabi ko, I wanna volunteer that. I wanna learn that. Natuwa sila. So they extended me for another 2 months. So naging 3 months. And then after that one, wala na. Ano na talaga. Tapos na yung contract. Kasi they cannot afford, because I was through an agency. So mas mahal kapag through an agency. So I did start looking for work again. And then nakakuha po ako ng part-time in a construction company after 1 week. So what I did is I religiously sent my CV, that's one. But lo and behold, nakuha ko po yung work ko through referral. So networking is a key. Get networks, volunteer, and invest on genuine relationship. So yun po yung ma-advise ko sa mga tao. And then, yung part-time ko po noon, when I graduated in the university, it got transitioned to the full-time work. So, then na-promote na po ako noon, because timing was everything as well for me, kasi yung finance manager namin that time, bigla po siyang nag-awol. Bigla na lang siyang hindi makita. And then I have to step up. And then I was scrambling kasi nag-aaral ako, and I know that I have a potential to graduate as the valedictorian. So talagang kumakayod po talaga ako. So, naiiyak na lang ako kasi nawala yung support ko as yung finance manager namin. So I have to step up as a finance manager. But it all worked out well with support, with my core friends, etc., etc. We were able to do it po. So that's it.
Ayun. So yung current, how long that, nag-transition ba yung pag-graduate mo, yun na rin yung full-time job mo?
Opo, ano lang po ako, after mag-open work permit, yun na rin po yung full-time job ko.
Ayun. So, very, promising, at the same time, sana po, ma-encourage din po yung mga kababayan natin. No? Tulad niyan, but still, sa kwento ni Micaela, priority pa rin niya yung pag-aaral. Hindi niya pinabayaan. No? Pang MMK. Micaela dito. Micaela, thank you very much. I know you're busy. Sorry nabala kita this morning. Sabi ko, actually,
no worries. Ikaw pa ba?
The best person can explain things is the person who experienced it. No? So, tulad ni Micaela, naging estudyante, nagtatrabaho habang nag-aaral until makuha na yung full-time job. Alam mo yun, getting the foot on the right door no, is good kasi nga Canada, they want you guys to have a Canadian experience. So, it doesn't matter kung related man yun sa previous work or hindi, as long as alam mo yun, you can showcase your skill and your willingness to learn, to be trained. Ayun, ang daming opportunity. No? And this is a basic example po. Once again, Micaela, maraming salamat. No?
Thank you po, ma'am.
Help other people in other ways.
Thank you, Micaela.
Thank you, Micaela.
Salamat po. See you again. Bye.
Ayan, di ba? May mga pasabog kayong hindi alam.
Oo nga, nagulat
Thank you,
ako
mga
doon.
Kuyas.
Maganda yung story. So it puts people into perspective talaga na it's not all glitz and glamours. You really have to work for it, but you will be rewarded in the end. Yun naman yung talagang maganda. Unlike in other places na naghirap ka and all, napunta sa wala, kay Miss Micaela, for example, the sacrifices were all worth it. Masabi ko rin siguro, Sir Alexis, kay Micaela, ang ganda ng hoodie, ay yung sweater, baka naman double XL.
Official yun eh. Pero may pinagawa akong pang-agent. Dadali ko sa Ontario sa 29:30.
Ayan.
Yan.
So, yun po mga kabi. I know it's late na po sa Pilipinas. It's already 11:25 p.m. But Sir William, Sir Alexis, thank you very much for this opportunity din. I think this is just...
I'm very thankful na imbita kami dito. Ang saya pala, no?
I mean, hindi siya typical na, alam mo yun, na podcast or typical na, alam mo yun, webinar. We want it more, alam mo yun, more in educational, no? At the same time, yung pangmasa lang na kwentuhan, na yung right information that we want to share. Kasi by the end of the day, we're doing this to, yun nga, ginagawa namin nung morning with the Kuyas because for those people na hindi maka-afford makapag-do ng consultation, na mayroon tayong RCIC to answer those immigration question. And of course, if they have any questions about the school, we have the right person to discuss it, no? Hindi kami dito yung may masabi lang or alam mo yun. Kasi nga, malaking pera involved dito. We wanted to make sure na alam nila yung papasukan nila. And sabi nga dito ng isa, sabi na dito bro sa comment na, Kuya, ito pa rin yung tagline ko. Na ang tagline nyo is for students by former students. Pero ito yung tagline daw niya. Sun-Cor is the best, the people's choice.
People's choice.
So, kami naman, Sir Alexis, we wanted to influence other agency then if they can do the same. No? Ang magbe-benefit kasi nito is mga kababayan natin. So, abangan niyo po, sa mga taga Vancouver po, bibisita po kami anytime.
Yan, abangan.
Ginagawa po namin to every year. Maka-Sun-Cor man kayo from other agency, you are always welcome to join us. We will discuss about immigration. So we will discuss about, life. Ano ba yung mga options natin. And of course, si Kuya Mikmik nandyan to answer any immigration question. Ayun. So I think this summer's our session for today. Any few words before we let you go, Sir Alexis and Sir William, to our viewers po.
Okay, first of all, thank you very much. Attend kayo to listen and this webinar and that you pick up some information from UCW, and then hopefully we pick up your interest to apply to us. Maging katulad niyo si Micaela, of course with the help of Kuya Mickey and Kuya Mikmik to go there in Canada. And hopefully, we all see each other there very successful.
Ayan.
Sir William naman.
Ayan, so thank you mga Kuyas and sa very informative at saka alam mo parang tayo nagkukwentuhan dito with those talagang kailangan information ng mga student kasi yan talaga hinahanap nila kasi mahirap dun sa mga bagong students na talagang mawala. Alam mo yun na kailangan talaga, even though na andun lahat yung resources nila or everything, kailangan talaga may nag-guide talaga sa kanila So,
True.
Maganda yung ginagawa ninyo ngayon. So, hopefully maraming mga kababayan tayo na ma-encourage natin na mag-apply sa Canada, lalo-lalo kay UCW. And again, thank you mga Kuyas.
Tsaka maganda yung information nyo mga kuya. Talagang sasabihin nyo na hindi madali mag-aral, kailangan nyo mag-aral. Okay, so I like that actually. So there's no false hope or no promises or false promises that we're giving. It's just like reality is that, if you're a student there, you still need to study. Kaya nga student visa, hindi naman working visa yan, di ba? So you need to study first and then it's actually a pathway.
Yes, there's no guaranteed for permanent residency po sa student pathway. Lalo na if you don't have a proper game plan or guidance po. So we're here naman po sa Sun-Cor. Kahit na galing kayo from other agency, basta mag-reach out lang po kayo. We're here to help you out. Just send us an email po at apply@sun-cor.com. We will help you with the LOA for free po. We can waive the IELTS, we can waive the application fee, or reimburse kung ano man kayo, Duolingo man kayo, you will pay, we will reimburse it po kung meron mo kayong babayaran. No? So as much as we want to help you go, yun ang gagawin namin. For those people naman po na may alanganin na sitwasyon ngayon, if you need an urgent help, just send an email po kay Kuya Mikmik at info@studyworkleavemigrate.canada.com. Yung mga na malapit nang mag-graduate na hindi alam, no, na misled, na sabi ng agency pag-graduate, mapi-PR na. Hindi po ganun kadali. Ang daming changes po right now. So, lastly, before we guys let you go, abangan niyo po kami. Yung mga kuya magbabalik bayan po.
August 10.
Okay. August 10 po sa Metro Manila. Sa ano po tayo? Sa Makati, sa may Fairmont, Makati.
Wow, Fairmont.
Study, Work, Live, Migrate, Canada Expo. So we will not just discuss about studying. We will discuss also about how to come to Canada as a tourist, as a worker, as an immigrant. I-discuss na po ng isang licensed immigration consultant, si Kuya Mikmiko. So mark the date po, August 10, 2024. 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. Yan po kasi may mga giveaways po kami, like mga laptops po na ipamimigay during that event. No? So yun, thank you very much everyone. Kuya Alex at Kuya William. Bakit Kuya kami? Because we wanted to take care of our kababayans like elder brothers. No? We want to make sure na pagdating nila dito, may alam na silang gagawin. Kasi nga po, ang daming mga kababayan ngayon na lumalapit kay Kuya Mikmik right now na malapit na ma-out of status, pauwi na, malapit na PGW. No, and ayaw natin.
It's a sad reality with what's happening now for the international student community. Umuulan po tayo ng consultation puro for PR. The PR consultations are actually overpowering the study permit consultations because of the time sensitivity in their situation. It breaks my heart to see people na yung syempre umiiyak kasi nagastusan na tas mali pala yung nasabi, sumuntik nang mawala sa maalanganin yung papel and all. So ito pa mga kababayan, if kung kayo ay make sure you know what you're doing, that's number one. Make sure you have a game plan just like with our Sun-Cor babies, and also make sure the information you're gathering are correct. Some people, they would just rely on a stranger on the internet na hindi nyo man lang kilala pero nag-comment lang, for example. Of course, the power of the internet and information sharing, but you also need to verify the information you gather. The resources are out there. You can DIY it, or if it's very specific and talagang hindi nyo alam yung solusyon, then do let us know kasi nga po napakadami na mga nagiging alanganin, and we're very happy na nahahanapan pa natin ng solusyon. Pero you don't want to put yourself in a situation na malala na. Yun kasi yung mahirap yung madali sanang na bigyan ng lunas kung natugunan ng maaga, pero kung pinatagal, just like parang sa sasakyan, early prevention, preventive maintenance. This is something you want to do while you're in Canada at hindi pa kayo PR.
Yun.
Yan.
So sirs, mga kuyas, maraming salamat once again, and see you this coming end of April. No, nandito sila.
Yan.
Yeah, I'll be there. I'll see you. I'll give you the sweater. Para na ganito.
Yan.
Samahan mo na rin ng sir, mag at saka water bottle.
Sige.
Pero at least may malalagay kami dun sa namin, sa wall
office.
Madali lang yan. Sige, marami dun na. Okay.
And Sir William, no, maraming salamat din po sa pag-join. No? Hopefully this is not the last. This is just the first for this year, and we will continue to do this. No, and of course UCW is the new partner of Sun-Cor po. No, recently, but we've been friends for the longest time. Nagkasama na po kami a few years back, and sabi nga ni Sir Alexis, this is the right time.
Yeah, this
Alam ko
time. And once again, sa mga nandito sa Canada, if you are a current student na you wanted to take masters, no, and bring your spouse with you, or nasa school kayo na walang PGWP, University of Canada West again is open for October intake. So sa lahat ng mga magta-transfer po, onshore students, once again, we're giving back $500 Canadian sa onshore po, and kami na po, tutulungan namin kayo mag-change DLI. Libre po, walang bayad. No? We will try to waive the application fee. Kung hindi man, we will reimburse it po. Just send us an email po, once again, at sun-core.com para po ma-assess namin yung mga documents ninyo. We want to make sure before namin isasubmit sa UCW is na filter na.
Yes,
Mag-suggest
pre-filtered.
yung ano mo yun.
Pre-qualified.
Yes.
Ayan.
So, Sir Alex, Sir William, thank you very much.
Thank you very much po.
Kuyas.
Salamat
See
po
you
sa
again.
Have a great weekend.
Yeah, it's a great weekend. Happy Friday. Thank you, guys.
Friday.
Happy
Bye-bye.
Friday po. Bye-bye po.
Yan. So mga kaibigan, another session, no? It's a very informative session once again with University of Canada West. I know if you are in need of help po, just reach out to us. Visit my website, our website, sun-core.com. Yan po yung website ng Sun-Cor. You can also book a free one-on-one consultation. And also, if you want to book a consultation with Kuya Mikmik, please do visit at studyworklivemigrate.com, the website, and you can book a consultation, a paid
Ayan.
consultation with a licensed immigration consultant. Pag emergency po, just send an email, na urgent email, info@studyworklivemigrate.canada.com. Tapos yung mga bagong mga viewers po namin, please do join yung mga groups po ng Sun-Cor. First po,
Yes.
if you are planning to do the DIY, please do join the Study Permit Canada DIY PH na group. No, dito po nagsi-share po yung mga successful na DIY, and this is managed by Sun-Cor. And if you're already a student in Canada, please do join our Pinoy International Students in Canada. Itong dalawang grupo na to is isa sa mga pinakaunang group na built na siguro 8 years old na po siguro to. And dito naman sinishare ng mga kababayan nating mga successful naman na nag-transition from student to PR to citizen, no. Sa mga naghahanap po ng mga bahay po, please do join sa Rentals and Housings for Pinoy International Students in Canada. So, sa mga naghahanap ng bahay, nandyan po ang sa group ang mga landlord, mga kapwa estudyante din, but please do your due diligence to double check po, no, yung mga housing. And of course, if you are kung gusto niyo po ng updated immigration, no, updates, please do join Study Work Live Migrate Canada. Yan po ang mga official website po ng ni Kuya Mikmik sa RCIC. Dito po lahat ng mga updates, mga draws, no, any changes, dito niyo po makikita.
Rules, regulations, yes. Diyan natin siya tinatalakay na mabilisan. Gumagawa tayo ng mga videos ng mga 1 minute, 30 seconds lang para mabilis niyong maintindihan.
Yes.
Ayan po.
So, shoutout muna natin yung mga kaka-approve lang ng mga student natin tsaka yung mga na-PR na.
Oh yes, nako. Congratulations po. I think for the month of March, marami tayong mga na-approve na PR. So salamat po sa pagtitiwala sa amin sa wakas. From start to finish, PR na kayo. And we're looking forward to seeing you again in your Canadian citizenship application. Doon sa mga caregivers natin, welcome to Canada, yung mga dumating na. Sa mga caregivers po kasi, sa mga hindi nakakaalam, medyo matagal ang processing. Sometimes it goes beyond 1 year. Salamat at hindi kayo nawalan ng pag-asa. Again, we don't have control about processing times, pero ito na. Nandito na kayo sa Canada. Yung iba nandito na, yung iba papunta pa lang. At yung mga nauna, ma-PPR na. So congratulations in advance. 12 months experience po ang caregivers under the yung mga bagong dating natin. And then sa mga nakatanggap po ng nomination from different provinces, congratulations also. It's a pleasant surprise. Sa Ontario alone, Kuya Nikki, mga halos 3,000 ang ninominate nila under the employer-driven streams nila. Yung dalawa, wala pang in-demand skill stream, pero yung international student job offer stream tsaka yung foreign worker job offer stream. So again, reminder lang po, pwede nyo applyan pareho if you are both qualified for both streams. Actually, it's not stopping you na kung international student kayo, hindi kayo pwede sa foreign worker. Depende talaga. There are cases na yung sa foreign worker nagmamatch yung inyong application. Sino pa ba mga congrats natin, Kuya Nikki? Yung mga tourist na dumating na sa Canada para bisitahin ng mga anak or yung mga kanilang mga family members na gusto lang mamasyal sa Canada, salamat din po sa tiwala at na welcome to Canada po. Enjoy the great weather this time of the year. Ayan.
Congratulations pala kay Virginia. Kaka-approve lang daw ng visa niya.
Ayan.
And sa mga viewers po natin, once again po, please do your due diligence din po when it comes to immigration. Double check
Yes.
everything. And follow us po sa ating mga social media po. Sa Facebook, sa YouTube, sa TikTok. And like I said po, sa Sun-Cor po, we always share the right information lang po. Na walang palabok.
Yeah, doon na tayo sa totoo. Kaya nakita nyo naman, wala kami ng mga fancy edits, fancy sounds or anything. What you see is what you get, because it's all, kumbaga, we're just after sharing the right information para sa inyo.
Yun. So mga kababayan, this and our morning with the Kuyas. I think time check is 11:40 a.m. So magto-12 na rin. We're gonna go to our mga one-on-one consultation din namin.
Yes.
So thank you very much for joining us on your Friday evening. Dyan sa Pilipinas. And check niyo po, every Tuesdays and Friday may mga live session po kami sa 10 a.m. And we'll be here. See you on our next live session.
Ayan po. Bye-bye.
Bye everyone. Ayan.